Hello everyone, and welcome to my Let's Play of Xenosaga Episode 1 Duelle Zermacht. This game is one of my personal favorites, however there are mixed reviews about this game. Some have enjoyed this game, while others have not. Now, this game is notorious for the amount of cutscenes throughout the game, especially during the beginning. But once the game has picked up and starts moving, the battle system can be quite rewarding. So before we start, go and grab a snack and a beverage, then sit back and enjoy the opening cutscene.
Thanks. Concentrate on the northern cliff tomorrow. The ground there is hard, so be careful when you dig.
Yes, sir.
Doctor! Dr. Masuda!
What is it? Did you find something?
Yeah, we followed the corridor from the lakeside. It matches the location described in the
That must
research
be it.
paper.
Good. Show us where it is.
It's different from the others.
I knew it!
It's over there.
This must be...
Beginning startup experiment. Open up an interconnection.
Roger. Opening interconnection. Connecting with dummy protocol.
A-line protocol zone secured.
Opening cage partition. 60 seconds to release. Beginning countdown. 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51.
All monitors clear.
3, 2, 1. Partition open. Proceeding with KOS-MOS body formation.
Body formation complete, commencing Penfield mapping.
Proceeding with encephalon construction.
Mapping percentage at 76, 77, 78.
Encephalon construction complete.
There's noise appearing in the temporal lobe.
What's the problem?
It's on the left side of the temporal lobe. I'm showing slight stimulation of the synapses in section 818. It's within permissible bounds, though. Do you want to abort?
No. Let's keep going. Just stick to the menu. I'll try for a direct approach. Back me up.
Roger. Launching Nataraja connection system.
Password accepted. Commencing Nataraja boot up sequence.
Alan, there seems to be a problem with the visual field connection.
Ah, I see a small break in the MT field, route K12. It looks like the bi-directional link in the V4 field is lagged too. Hold on a minute. I'll fix it now. How is it now, Chief?
Okay. Looks good. Let's keep going.
Roger. Proceeding with KOS-MOS host separation.
Morning, KOS-MOS. How do you feel?
Good morning, Shion. All systems are normal.
Well, how about introducing yourself?
I am an anti-Gnosis humanoid fighting system, serial number 00000001. Development name KPX, abbreviated name KOS-MOS. As I am currently configured for a simulated battle, my output is limited to 22% of its normal capacity. My estimated weapons specifications are...
All right, that's good enough. Thanks.
You are welcome.
All I have for you today are the usual startup tests. Sorry to wake you up just for that. You'll have to go back to sleep once everything's checked out.
I see.
Do you feel sad or anything?
A predetermined set of emotions has been hard-coded into my emotion module to better facilitate interactions with humans. In order to better facilitate a relationship with you, Chief Engineer Shion Uzuki of the KOS-MOS Project, Vector Industries' first R&D division, I will emit an expression such as sadness only when that response is deemed necessary. However, the emotion module of my program has determined that this is not necessary at this time.
I guess you're right. I, of all people, should know that.
Your understanding is appreciated.
But you know, KOS-MOS, I've got mixed feelings about all this. Of course, I'm happy that you're awake, but the fact that you'll go back to sleep makes me a bit sad. On the other hand, the next time you wake up, it may be a time of much bloodshed. So deep down inside, I hope that day never comes. Understand?
The algorithms I have been programmed with do not support the comprehension of illogical human thought.
Well, I hope you'll be able to understand someday.
I will do my best.
All right, KOS-MOS, shall we get started? Alan, let's pick up from process 277 where we last left off.
Roger. Placing target drones in the encephalon. The drones are set to random movement and enemy ambush. How about a test run before the mission, Chief?
Sure, let's do that. Did you get that, KOS-MOS?
Affirmative.
Alright, so I'll go through the virtual tutorial for those of you who are new to the game. If you are familiar with the game, you can go ahead and skip to the last battle here. During quests, you'll trigger a battle when you come in contact with an enemy. Here you'll need to talk to KOS-MOS, select from the menu, and then approach the soldier to start the battle. Alright, so let's have a look at the menu here. We have items, ether, tech attack, skills, characters, eggs, battle formation, UMN, and game options. So let's look at characters for now. Here are the stats for each of the characters. And let's take a look at KOS-MOS' equipment. She starts with an FG shot, which gives 12 physical attack, and she also has another weapon, the FM shot. It lowers the attack, but this attack can attack all enemies, so let's equip that for now. She has some armor and 2 accessories, the blue ring and the cobra ring, which give stats. Now if we look at Shion, she has the MWS, some armor, the protector, which gives physical defense, and scope, which displays enemies' HP. Skills. We can extract skills from accessories once we have enough skill points and the required skill level for that accessory. Next is tech attacks, which we'll go through later in the tutorial. Ether is like magic and requires EP to use. So for Shion, she has Medica, which recovers a low amount of HP, and for KOS-MOS, she has mode A7, which increases physical attack. Alright, so let's start with the tutorial. Target input complete. Let's look at normal attacks. The battle program has been set. Entering battle mode. Please approach the target. Alright, so we get into our first battle here. Normal attack. The leftmost character in the group turn window, GTW, at the bottom right corner of the screen will get to go first. The character next to the leftmost character will follow thereafter. The order is reshuffled once the character icons disappear from the GTW. Characters that are not displayed on the GTW cannot make a move until the character order is rearranged. Press left or right on the directional button to select the target, and press the square or triangle to perform an attack. There are three types of enemy: B, M, and G. During the selection, they are marked as B, M, and G. 2 AP is used for each normal attack. Since you are given 4 AP each turn, you can perform up to 2 normal attacks. Alrighty, so for Shion, let's try a Knuckle and a Power Gun. As a basic rule, Square is a physical type attack, while Triangle is an ether type attack. Descriptions of ether type attacks are displayed in red. KOS-MOS is Punch and Assault.
The enemies have been exterminated.
Alright, here's the victory menu with all the points we have acquired from the battle. As you can see, there are 4 kinds of points: experience, T points, E points, and S points. Oh yeah, Chief, almost forgot to mention about the body flashing phenomenon. After a battle, you'll flash for a few seconds. During this time, you won't trigger a new battle, even if you come in contact with the enemy. Remember this, okay? Changing targets. Next, let's learn about tech attacks.
Okay, here we go.
Tech attacks. 6 AP are required to perform a tech attack. If you only attack once and use X to end the turn, 2 AP are carried over to the next turn. Guarding is another effective method. Because you are given 4 AP each turn, they are added to the 2 carried over for a total of 6 AP. Alright, so let's press X and guard. And this is just repeating what I've done before. Guard. You can now perform a tech attack with 6 AP. Specific commands must be entered in order to perform a tech attack. Tech attacks for Shion. Square, square, circle gives lightning blast. Triangle, triangle, circle gives spell rain. So let's do a knuckle, power kick, and a lightning blast.
Take this! Lightning blast!
Tech attacks for KOS-MOS. Square, square, circle gives arm blade. Triangle, triangle, circle gives arm cannon. And circle gives FG shot or FM shot. Warning. The sub-weapon attacks performed by using circle can only be used a set number of times per battle. Check to see if it can be used by looking at the panel to the right of the button display panel. The contents are ammo to EP consumed to required AP. The attack can only be used when all requirements are met. So if we look at the circle action for KOS-MOS, the required EP is 2, and the required AP is 6. Oh, sorry, the required EP is 0, and I can only use the FM shot twice per battle. So let's go ahead and use the FM shot.
My external appearance is down 5%. Shion, I need to be clean.
Right. Moving on to the next tutorial. We have some menus.
Okay, here we go.
Submenu. When you press X without doing anything else, the submenu will appear. Ether. 4 AP consumed. Use ethers that have been set. AP is required in order to use ether. Item. 3 AP consumed. Use items in your possession. If the intended item has a W next to it, the item can be used as a W item. How to use W item. 6 AP is required to use W item. Place the cursor over an item and press triangle to select. The item will have an effect on the entire. 2 items will be used, however, so W item will only work if you have at least 2 of the same item. Move, 2 AP consumed. Change positions during battle. Possible ways to attack and amount of damage received change depending on the location. Eggs, 4 AP consumed. Enters the assigned eggs. Characters who are not assigned to an eggs cannot use this command. Guard, 2 AP consumed. Reduces amount of damage received, also used to accumulate AP for a tech attack. Escape commands do not exist in this game. You must use either the escape pack or Shion's goodbye in order to escape from battle. Alrighty, so next let's show off Firecracker and Cherry Bomb. Boost. The boost gauge rises whenever normal or tech attack successfully hits. When this gauge fills all the way, the boost counter goes above 1. Because it is difficult to raise the count in this mode, we will set the boost counter at 2. In order to use boost, the character must have at least 1 boost count and must not be displayed in the GTW in the lower right corner of the screen. Boostable characters are displayed when you press either R1 button or R2 button. Alright. The displayed characters are assigned to square, triangle, and circle starting from the left. By pressing the associated button, you can have the character cut in front and perform a move right after the current character's boost finishes. Moreover, it is possible to boost during an enemy's attack by pressing either R1 button or R2 button. Your turn will come after the enemy turn finishes. Okay. So let's do Blaster. Another Blaster. Event slot. The small slot to the left of the GTW changes in the following order with each turn. So the event slot is to the left of the GTW. Effects of the slot icons. Critical hit rate up increases the chance of a critical hits. When this icon appears during the enemy's turn, their chance of critical hits increase. Boost gauge rate up. Becomes easier to raise the boost gauge. Special points up. Earn more special points. What are special points? Points can be earned by defeating enemies. By utilizing the special points, characters can increase and evolve the character's abilities beyond their normal level ups. Ether points. Use the points to evolve ether spells or transfer spells to other characters. Skill points. Draw out skills from accessories. Tech points. Change the character's basic parameters. So I'll make a note here that the tech points can also be used to raise the tech attacks as well. So for my battles, I'll typically want to kill the enemy on the special points up event slot. So right now it's on the boost gauge rate up, and so the next turn is going to be the special points. So if I go ahead and boost with KOS-MOS and not attack with Shion, now she's on the special points up event, so if I kill the enemy on this event, I'll get more bonus points. So let's use a blaster. And we got 2
My
times the
external
points from
appearance
that
is down 5%.
enemy.
Shion, I need to be clean.
Okay. So now we can switch to real combat. You want to move on to real combat? Alright then. I'll transport you to your original location after the battle is over. Are you ready? Yes.
Your orders, Shion?
Actual battle. From now on, the enemies will attack. Keep your eye on the attack order to avoid taking unnecessary damage. Defeat the enemy on the right first, as it can attack everyone at once. Because the enemy in the middle has high HP, it is a good idea to defeat it using quick attacks. The enemies are separated into 3 types. Some attacks are effective against certain types, so study the descriptions of each attack. The following icons appear in the GTW. B for Biotype, M for Mech Type, and G for Gnosis Type. Alright, so let's go ahead and kill the Knuckle and the Stun Shot. Times 2 points from that enemy. KOS-MOS. Let's try Blaster. Great. Kill the attack drone. Let's try Knuckle. Power Kick. Alright, let's guard until we can get special points up in that slots. Let's do punch, sword, our
Charging our blades! All systems clear.
All processes to 300 cleared.
Chief, the data transfer is going smoothly. The A-line protocol is looking good.
It sure is. The response levels are really good.
If we can maintain these levels, we'll have some great results soon.
Yeah.
Chief?
Hey, Alan. Let's skip all 300 level processes and start from 400.
Huh? 400? Chief, but that's...
I feel pretty confident this time.
But, Chief... Remember what happened last time? Had we waited 10 more seconds to intervene, we wouldn't have been able to get you back at all. Can't we at least test it out in objective mode?
You know we can't get precise data that way. I'll be fine. If something happens, I'll get myself out. Besides, you want to test it out as well, don't you? We spent all night building the native A-line protocol.
Well, yeah, but...
That settles it. Let's get started.
All right, then. But if anything happens, I'm gonna shut it down from here. So don't press your luck.
All right, all right.
And don't deviate from the program.
Okay, Mom.
Jeez, this is so typical of her. Will she ever stop to think about the hell I go through for her?
You know, sir, the way you worry about Chief Uzuki all the time, I'm surprised you haven't keeled over already.
Hey, that's enough. Is the 400 level program ready to go?
We're ready to go anytime.
Then start up the program. I want detailed reports from every monitoring station. Any abnormalities, and I'm shutting down immediately.
KOS-MOS, I'll explain a bit about this place. This place is an imaginary space constructed within the network. It's modeled off of some ruins from the early 2000 AD. Our mission is to fight the main target within the dilapidated building. The target is marked with a red vector box. There are objects in here that can be detonated. Some are effective if you set them off near the enemy. Use them to your advantage. Now then, let's start the mission. Yes, understood. Alright then, let's start the mission. So I think here is a good time to stop the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have fun.